life. People be like, I'm on the moon. It's made of cheese.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing today, wherever you're from this beautiful world? Welcome to another episode of Beer and Cheese Tuesday. We got a great panel today. I want to introduce them. Yeah, cheers to you guys. We got Sparkle, Art by Sparkle, and we got Angie. What is your other channel, Angie? The new one you have?
It's Just Being Angie.
Just being Angie. Just being Angie. Just being Angie. I'm just being Angie. I'm just being Steven. And we got Bumpy Road Bruce. Cheers to Bumpy. All right,
Cheerios.
man.
Cheerios, Steven.
And then here. Okay. Cheers to the chat when you all want to come on in. So we're as we always do, we pair up cheese and beer and we see how it works. I don't care what you bring. Really, I mean that. It's really interesting to see how everything goes. So cheers to Luke John. Cheers to you. Angie.
John, darling, how are you?
Hi, Shark.
Shark. Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
And Mr. Luke.
Yeah, Mr. Luke. Cheers. All right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. We're starting with Sparkle here. Go off and show off your stuff first, and then we'll get into the stuff after.
All right.
Cool.
So, I have to put my glasses on quick. This is an outstanding achievement in the field of excellence. It's a really cool can from Cowride Brewery. Cowride Brewery Company, Cannonball Creek. Collaboration India Pale Ale. And it is 7%.
Very nice.
Now, to go with that, I'm excited about this part too. This is actually a onion jack cheese. And it's really cool. Well, you can't see it so much here, but in the slice, you can see the onion.
Oh, yeah.
And I can already smell the onions. So I think hopefully it'll be an interesting combination.
Yeah, sounds like it. Did you say you said it was an onion
cheese.
Onion cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hi, Chadeo.
That sounds good. Yeah. Hi, Chadeo. Cheers to you. That sounds really good, Sparkle. Yeah. Awesome.
So.
Well, cheers. All right. Let's move on to Angie.
Cheers.
Angie's Fluid Art is her other channel. Just wanted to mention that.
It is. I forgot to put that. So yeah, I got Firestone Walker Brewing Company, Bramblin' on My Mind, American Wild Ale with Marion Berries. And it's 6.2% ABV. I believe they're in California. Isn't that what I said? Yeah. Buellton, California.
That's a cool bottle.
And it's a beautiful bottle. I love it. I really do. I'm going to keep it. And then it has a cork. I'm a little nervous about uncorking it, but we'll do it together. So that'll be fun. And then my cheese, I decided to redeem myself this week, and I actually got a Colby Jack sliced on a plate.
Hey, Angie.
Yay!
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Angie. Hopefully that works for you. Oh, did you want to pour? You guys didn't pour your beer.
Oh,
did we do that?
I wasn't even paying attention.
You can go back to Sparkle and let her pour hers.
I don't have my mug.
We'll just do it when we do the cheese, or you
That
guys
sounds
can do it when we do the cheese. Yeah,
Okay.
or when you do the review. Yeah,
Because I'm scared.
All right. Thanks, Angie. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Mr. Bumpy.
Amateurs.
How dare you, sir? Oh, that's
So
great, Luke John.
let's see if Angie can guess what kind of cheese this is by the looks of it.
Oh man. Is it Gouda? No.
It is a Gouda.
It's
Holy
Gouda!
cow.
Oh,
It's Gouda!
Wow. Okay. So
It's
I
good.
sliced it up a little bit. So you can see that it's like it's got a rind on it. So there's something
Yeah.
with it. It's smoked or something, right? And this is a red apple cheese. They do a lot of these smoked ones. I can't recall if I've done this one. I think I've done a whiskey one or something like that before, but this is bourbon Gouda, hickory smoked
Ooh.
with Kentucky bourbon.
Ooh.
sounds good.
That's
So
gonna be some good cheese.
I was
right
going
there.
through my fridge and I'm trying to find a beer that I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking like Pilsner, I'm like, but there's no like extra special thing with that, with the Pilsner to join it. This is something it's got like a bourbon to it. And chocolates sometimes goes well with bourbons and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm using a beer that John and Nellie gave me. He gifted it to me. So John and Nellie, I hope you watch Beer and Cheese so you can get my full review on this beer that you gifted me because I'm not doing it on my channel. It comes from Treehouse.
Oh,
Ooh, that's cool.
And as you can see, there's chili peppers.
Absolutely.
Wow.
This beer
Wow.
is called Triple Shot Chipotle. Triple Shot Chipotle is an ambitious batch of triple shot crafted to perfection with house roasted coffee and beautiful smoke dried chipotle peppers.
Wow.
It comes in at 9% ABV. There's a whole story and stuff, but I'm not going to read all of that. But just so you know what's in it. It's a coffee, imperial coffee stout with chipotle peppers, smoked chipotle peppers. Let's give it a pour.
That is cool.
That's gonna be spicy.
Spicy, man.
This is just a black
Wow. It
stout.
looks like tar. I've never seen
Yeah.
one that black before. My God. Oh, it's got a cascade. Look at that.
Yeah.
Very
It's
nice.
weird. It's not nitro, but yeah, very tight, frothy, deep brown head to this, and it's black. It's just pitch black.
Wow. That's
All right.
amazing.
Very lovely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Bumpy. Okay. All right. So cheese. I'll show you. I've done this before. It's a beehive cheese. They're out of like Salt Lake City, Utah, or something like that. Go figure with the beehive state. But so that's that. It's got lavender rubbed in it, rubbed with espresso lavender. So it's a coffee
Oh
lavender.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's got
Okay.
like that
Look
espresso
at that.
rub.
Nice.
Very yeah. It's we'll get into it. And then I'm going with a Fooder Schwarzbier. So like Fooders are like those wooden barrels that they age the beers in. Usually they age wine in them and stuff, but it's a cryptic message is what it's called, and it's a 5.5%. They're out of Denver, Colorado, Cerebral Brewing.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
5.5.
Oh, look forward to seeing how you like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No date. I don't know what's going on, but
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, buddy.
hey.
Look at that.
Yeah, so it poured kind of a ruby, kind of almost Tootsie Roll brown color, looking a little darker in the glass as it
Garnet.
piled up. But yeah, nice finger head, kind
Interesting.
of silky on the side, silky looking head, fluffy on the top. Yeah,
Nice.
so let's see how this works. Hopefully, yeah, it smells great. All right, let's get back to Sparkle and have her pour her beer and try it out with the cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops, almost. Coming out of there. Wow. I can smell grapefruit. Some
Hey,
pineapple. Pineapple, grapefruit, and maybe like blood orange. It's semi-opaque. And see what it tastes like.
It tastes like
Cheers.
beer.
That is definitely sour. That's probably the most sour one I've had ever. However, those fruits do pop on the tongue, which is kind of fun. And definitely a sweet aftertaste. If you can get past the initial sip and experience after the sip, you're good to go. If you decide on one sip, you're making a mistake. So that's the way I would put that.
Shark, I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that takes that sour right away. It overpowers it a little bit. The cheese is fantastic. It's very mild, maybe like a Munster, tiny bit of cheddar, and then it has the onion in it. And it has the onion flavor, which is really good. And it's actually quite nice with this, even though this is fruit. Okay, that was beer and then cheese. Okay. It's a bit crumbly when you cut it. So probably leaving it out for a bit would be good.
Cheers and cheers and
Cheers and cheesers.
Cheers
Jesus.
and cheeses.
Jesus to Shark.
Very nice. Jesus.
I like it with the cheese first because there's still some of that taste in your mouth that brings that sour note down quite a bit.
I thought you were going to say that brings all the boys to the yard. I'm sorry.
That's different. But yeah, the cheese first to help with that sourness. It's not bad. I don't think it's a beer I would buy again.
Is it a sour IPA or a sour beer? What was it again?
It doesn't say sour on anything.
But it just is.
Yeah. You know what? I'm wrong on that because I see in very pale lettering. Very pale lettering.
Oh.
It just says no, it just says IPA.
IPA a lot.
Yeah. It said brew with Mosaic. What is it? Sulfara, El Dorado, and
Nice, Tommy.
Tulsa hops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
IPA.
India Pale Ale. See, they've got writings in all different places here. Indian Pale Ale is what it is.
Can you show? I just want to see your beer again. I'm sorry, like in the glass,
Yeah.
or in
In
the
the
glass.
glass. Yeah.
Just want to look at it.
There's still a slight bit of head on it. I mean, just a trace.
Right. Oh, so it's like probably just like an American IPA or something like that. American Westie or something, rather. Yeah.
Yeah.
And bitter or sour, so it's probably on the like a good bittering too, right? Like,
Very bitter, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's more bitter than sour. I forgot that word. Yeah,
Okay.
it's more bitter than sour.
There you go. Cool. And that worked though. That's good. It sounded like it would work too.
It,
The
it
onion.
did. It really chilled that out.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, Sparkle. That's
Mhm.
great. Cheers to
Nice
you.
job,
All right.
Sparkle.
Let's get Angie up here.
Oh boy.
Here, man.
So you're gonna kind of have to tell me what I always get like the order of how we do things. So I'm supposed to open it and pour it in and do the review.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just take
Or-
the cage, pour it. Yeah, you can pour it and then probably do your beer first and then do your cheese after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be the best way to do it.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Oh my god, I'm terrified. I am. I'm okay. I'm an adult. I am going to put some papy towels though across my computer, just in case.
Hit me with your best shot.
Right.
You got your
I don't
safety
care.
glasses on.
I do have my safety glasses on. I'm a safety girl. Safety first.
You're gonna have
Okay,
a
so we're going to put some papy towels across the
clump in your
keyboard.
forehead.
Do you have any expensive glass stuff around you?
Uh,
Just in case the cork goes flying off and hits it, knocks it over, and
no, nothing like that.
so you don't have a fancy vase.
You could have,
If I
you
hold
could
on
have
to the
someone
cork and
stand
really
next to you.
and it right, I can control it. Right, it's not going to like blow my hand off. or
Yeah,
anything.
unless you do like what I do and just wiggle it with your thumb until it pops
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I don't want to. No wiggling. No. I'm afraid. I'm always afraid to open
And
cork
cautious because when
bottles.
you take sometimes the cage is actually holding the cork down too. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
man and I warned her about that earlier.
This is funny.
Okay. Oh my god.
you have your glass
Adding
ready.
a little humor to the channel.
Okay. Now put your hand over it
In a good way.
and just wiggle it
Just
while
a
you're
little bit.
pulling up.
Screw and pull. Screw and pull.
Screw
Kinda
and pull.
screw and
Okay.
pull. Rah, rah. Yeah.
Wait. Let me turn my phone over. Oh my god.
And wiggle. You don't want to just turn it
Yeah.
because you might actually
yeah,
break
yeah.
the cork inside. So kind of wiggle as you.
Oh my
pull up.
god, it's moving. I'm afraid. Okay.
That means
All
there's
right.
pressure
Climb
behind
to the
it.
coconut.
Oh my
There
god.
it is.
Okay.
Hit
There's
it.
your cannon smoke.
Ooh.
That's your
Oh.
initiation.
I feel like such a sissy now. That was
You're no longer a virgin.
oh, it's really strong smelling. Look at the cork. See the
Pop
cork?
that cork.
It's got a nice yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, did I tell everybody what it is? I did.
You
I
did the
did.
first time,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting confused now. I was scared about the cork and now I'm all a fluster. Okay. Ooh, look, it's red. That's some berries. Kind of looks like birch beer.
Tommy says, Angie, try to remember, just put the lime in the coconut.
That's actually
I've
very
got a
nice.
lovely bunch of coconuts. I love that song. Okay, so look at that. It is red. I mean,
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
it's beautiful, isn't it? It's
And
a
I
beautiful
take
red,
that on as a wine cooler, you know?
right? And it's effervescent. It's got a lot of not a big head, just some bubbles on the top. It's really not. I wouldn't even call that a head, to be honest with you. But and the bubbles are not sticking to the glass, so I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I smell berries. uh, now I've never smelled a Marionberry. I have to laugh every time because he used to be the mayor of Washington D.C. and he got arrested for doing coke. I'm sorry, it's true. I'm not slandering. It actually happened. Syrupy. vinegar. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, vinegar. A little boysenberry. I smell boysenberry. I think they may have been a little low on the Marion berries and put some boysen in there.
Put some poison there.
Yeah, that's about all I smell, but it smells very good. Now do I do the mouth thing or do I
Yeah, drink it.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yep.
Cheers.
You earned it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Jeez. Thank you, Bumpy. God. Where's my mind?
Wow. That is sour. But it's tasty. It's like sour but refreshing, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Sticks to the palate. I mean, it stays in your mouth. You know what I mean? After you swallow. Like sometimes you don't taste it anymore or sometimes you have an aftertaste. This is like the berries are still in my mouth. Like Sparky said earlier, like the berries are popping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Vinegar. Strong taste of vinegar. I like vinegar, like apple cider vinegar. Have you ever drank that straight?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like with the berries. It's very good.
Good for
Cheers.
you.
And good
Cheers.
for you. That's right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wait, do I do the cheese?
Now
now?
eat your
Or-
cheese. Yeah.
Have it with the cheese. And eat your cheese for you. Yep.
You're right, Bumpy. I'm an amateur.
Take
Now,
take a sip of the beer and then the cheese, and then another cheese and then the beer, right?
and the cheese and the beer.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'll
But
sniff the cheese and let
do
you
the
know what it
cheese
smells like.
first. Yeah.
I'll do the cheese for. I'll review the cheese. Now,
Mhm.
in order to redeem myself from last week with the Dollar G American slice, I have gotten some Colby Jack, baby. It is real cheese sliced up on a pretty plate. So I'm excited. So now I noticed when I I always make noises instead of use words when I cut the cheese. When I cut it, it's like the cheap cheese is kind of greasy, and
Rubbery.
rubbery and stuff. But this is kind of crumbly and not dry, but it's crumbled and
Try
cracked.
cutting it. Try cutting it the other way,
It doesn't matter which way you slice it.
because that made a
As
difference.
long as you cut the cheese.
You're right.
Luke John.
No,
I
it
saw
made
that
a difference with the cheese that I sliced.
coming. I actually smell dairy products in this, which is a nice surprise. Not like the cheese slice. It kind of smells.
Orgasmic.
It smells a little. It smells a little like feet. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you what my nose smells. But it smells fresh and good. Okay, so
Cheesers.
cheesers.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, it's good. It's really good. It's not dry, but it's not greasy. It kind of melts in your mouth, sort of. You know what I mean? That's good. Good stuff.
What company is that? What's the company of that cheese?
Clover Hill.
Okay.
Dollar General.
Dollar
Dollar General.
Dollar Tree.
Oh, it's good. Now, I'm going to pair it with this. I'm not going to dip it, but you know what I mean.
Cheesers again.
Cheesers and cheers.
And chasers. Cheerio.
Skull.
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 School? No.
Skull.
Oh, that's a little funk. I don't know. I do not. I don't like. I don't like the cheese before the beer. I don't know. Something's wrong. It's like I taste the vinegar.
Mhm.
It does not match well with the cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm supposed to drink and do cheese, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep drinking.
I mean, I like this. I like this by itself, but what did you say?
Cheers.
Yes, keep drinking.
Bro.
Cheers. Okay. Mm. Mm. It's definitely better beer than cheese because the cheese cuts that vinegar.
Mm.
It's actually really good. I can't believe what a difference between
Mhm.
when you eat it and when you drink it. It was disgusting the first time, but this way it's really good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know what cheese
Cheesers,
goes
cheers.
good?
What's that?
There's a cheese that goes very well with sour beers. Well, for the most part, which is what we were talking about before we started with Sparkle not liking it. But goat cheese goes really good with sour beers.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
But
Some
mostly the creamy goat cheese because
Creamy,
you can
the
get that
creamy.
you can get that hard goat cheese like that. They have the goat cheese cheddars and stuff, which are a bit different.
Yeah, true.
I think it's all different. I
What
can't
do you mean?
abide.
Yeah.
Oh, John, what do you mean now beer and cheese together? What am I supposed to dip it in there or what?
No, Karen.
No, it's-
Karen.
Grind up
I can
your
try.
cheese and pour it into your beer.
Oh no! Don't listen to him.
Now I'm gonna dip it. Let's just see what happens.
Nothing.
All right, you see how the cheese has the red stuff on it? Oh,
early cheers.
it's good as a dip. It's good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cheese and crumpets and beer and
for
cheese.
real. It is. It's actually really good. Thanks, Lujan. Thank you, Bierman, for letting me up here. I am an amateur, but I'm learning. So thank you for letting me do this.
You will soon not be an amateur. Just kidding. Thank you, Angie. Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers,
was
lady. Lady. All right.
Cheers, ladies.
fun.
Ladies.
Hi,
All right.
everybody in the chat. It's the best way I can do it.
And
Lloyd,
now we
How are
have
you?
Bumpy Road Brews. coming
All
to
right, Bumpy.
us.
Oh, hey.
Oh, God damn my eye.
Oh,
Okay,
cool,
right
nice.
Gonna cut you, Mang.
All right. So we're grabbing the cheese. It does have a light smoky flavor to it. A little bit of like almost a wood char.
Mm.
There's a sweetness as well. It does smell a bit like a whiskey or a bourbon, just a touch. That's kind of that sweetness. It's like a almost like a caramel type note to it on the nose. Very, very faint, but it's there. That's kind of that whiskey or bourbon barrel
Mhm.
smell, and then the smoke, almost more like a Scotch actually, because of the smokiness too.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Gouda's. I don't think that this Gouda is like super aged, so it's not going to have like a deep sharpness to it. All right, bon appetit.
Jesus.
Cheesers.
Teasers.
Mhm.
So initially, I mean, this has a rind on it, so again, that smokiness right up front. There's a little bit of a kind of woody, oaky barrel presence. There's the butteriness coming up from the cheese. A little bit like toffee, like a toffee note. So buttery toffee, slight salinity to it, and the smokiness is pretty light. It's pretty well balanced. kind of ends the finish with a little touch of like an acridness. Kind of like you have like a burnt piece of wood that you let cool down and then you just licked it for some reason. So it's got a little bit of that going on. But overall, it's pretty well balanced out with a buttery. The Gouda is basically just giving off a buttery and slight salinity. And the smoke and the bourbon kind of are just mellow enough to just blend in with that. So if you have like a blended butter, if I don't know if anybody's had like they have different butters,
Garlic butter and
sweet butters. They have the salt, the sugar, cinnamon butters and stuff like that.
Right.
It's kind of where it's like it's still butter, but it's like blended. So this isn't butter; it's cheese, but it gives off a very buttery note.
Where did you get that, Bumpy? I mean, at a cheese shop.
I mean, you can get these. You can get these pretty much. Red Apple is all over the place. You can get them at Walmart's and whatnot.
Oh,
I picked this.
okay.
I picked this one up at a Market Basket, which is
Okay.
local. It's a local grocery chain around here.
Right. Okay, I'll look for that.
Yeah, Red Apple. They make a bunch of different smoked
Yeah,
cheeses.
I've
They do
heard of that.
cheddars.
I've heard of that apple.
I had one, a Gruyere, a few beer and cheeses ago from them. Smoked Gruyere. That was really nice.
And then you had that one that had, was it cranberry?
I had some. Yeah, it was a. That was a. I have another cheese of the same type.
No, I was just I couldn't remember if it was a Gouda or not.
No, it was a Wye. All right, I'll show you my cheese for next week. A Wensleydale.
Oh, Wensleydale. All right.
So that's
nice.
the Wensleydale I have. This one is
lemon and honey.
lemon and honey.
Oh.
So I'll have to find a beer for
Lemon
that.
and
That's my
honey.
next
That sounds
cheese.
delish.
And then, let's get to this beer. So this is that triple shot. So it's an imperial coffee stout with chipotle peppers, smoked chipotle peppers or roasted chipotle peppers, whatever it is in it. Anyways, the aromas. Lots of it's like coffee mixed with a bit of chocolate, but it's like a darker chocolate. So it's like a dark chocolate mocha. I don't pick up like a smokiness, but there could be. I mean, there's chipotle peppers kind of have a smokiness to them. But I mean, I do have a smoky cheese too, so could just kind of be playing a little bit. But I could see there being a slight smokiness to this. With it's mostly, like I said, coffee and like a darker chocolate type aroma. That's pretty much it. So cheers.
Cheers.
This one's like a medium full to full body. Carbonation is the low side medium. It does have a silkiness to it on the palate. There's plenty of chocolate with some coffee notes, some coffee bean notes. It's kind of like a mix between almost like a milk chocolate to a semi-sweet and dark chocolate for the chocolates. The coffee is seems to have like a slight, almost like berry note to it for the coffee went through. And then do pick up on just a slight amount of smokiness on the beer. there's a very, very mild heat that starts to build, just a very mild spiciness that you don't notice it at first, but you drink it, you wait on it, you drink it, and then you start to notice it. It's almost like a whiskey burn, but it's coming from the pepper, from the chipotle pepper,
Okay.
which is not usually a very hot pepper, so very mild heat. 9% ABV. I would say that you can't really taste the alcohol, but it's a full enough body. I mean, that this drink's like a heftier beer just because of the experience that it's giving your palate. It's giving it a little bit of a workout. It's definitely a filling beer. A little bit of stickiness. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like I said, the kind of mix between different chocolates. You get in the coffee note on the tail end, but there's enough chocolate in there that kind of makes it mocha instead of being like a black. Because I'm not like a black coffee fan. And then just that mild smokiness and mild heat from the pepper. So let's see if it blends with this cheese. Let's eat some cheese first. So cheese.
Cheesers.
Cheers.
This is a hefty beer. Let's eat more cheese. Yeah, and it kind of just the cheese kind of just adds a bit of like a buttery note to the. There's a thing where people actually put butter in coffee. I've never done it, but I've seen it. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but I've actually seen it. It's a thing. Look it up. I'm not lying to you. So yeah, it's like this buttery coffee and chocolate note. Then I do get that smokiness coming up. I'm not sure if there's more smoke coming from the added with the smoke from the cheese, or if it's just the smokiness coming from the beer. But yeah, it kind of works. It kind of works all right that way. I mean, this is a very mild, like I said, you're going with butter notes and things are blending well. So it's a mildly flavored cheese, but it all blends well together. So having a beer like this, it's surprising that the cheese still actually has any emphasis at all with the pairing, but it does. Amazingly, the butter note does. So let's see if
I think it was because of the fruit in the cheese. Was it? Oh, that wasn't the apple one. No. Okay.
Oh, this is red apple is the creamery or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, the bourbon.
There's no fruit in the cheese.
You think that it's because the bourbon wasn't strong enough in there?
I think that the bourbon is strong enough for the cheese, but I'm just saying the beer itself is a bigger beer. So
yeah.
Okay. But I didn't want to blend. I didn't want to try to pair this with like just a Pilsner or something.
I just wanted to.
It needed something that would go with it. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to understand why it didn't. You didn't think it added a big dimension.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that the cheese still came through with the buttery note with the beer, because the beer's got a lot of heft to the palate and stuff. So, but cheers, and then
cheers and cheesers.
Getting some of the salt. The salt's kicking up a bit more. Still lingering notes of the coffee. That berry kind of note. Now the butter's mixing in with that. It's kind of masked like any of the spiciness from the beer. Coats the mouth. Get the butteriness. Getting some of the smoke. A little bit of that kind of toffee note from the bourbons mixing in nice. With the chocolate from the stout. So yeah, I'd say this it's working. Surprisingly, it kind of works.
Cool.
in a good way. So
All right, man.
cheers. And now I have a bit of that heat and smoke coming up as I'm.
I saw the smoke coming out this way.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Well,
Cheers.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Mayonnaise.
Man. All right, let's get into the beer first. So we got a Schwartz beer here. Fooder Schwartz beer. So it's supposed to have some oakiness to it. It wasn't an oak fooder. The grist is Pilsner, Munich, Marisotter, Karen Munich, chocolate wheat, and black malt. Hops were Hirschbrucker. Never heard of those hops actually. Yeah. So nose. It has a big brown bread crust thing going on. Malty brown bread crust. Maybe a slight. It's not super sweet. It's kind of dulled in the sweetness, but it does have like a pinch of caramel coming through or something. Kind of a little sweetness coming rolling through it. Definitely bready. Very unhoppy. It's happy, but it's unhoppy. It's not that hoppy. And if anything, there would be like some kind of Herzbrucker's probably like a noble hop or something, like a German hop, or it sounds German Herman to me. Yeah. So black, can't see through it. You had the dark, the black malts. What's the black malt called?
Black patent.
Black patent. Definitely. It poured a kind of a like a auburn or like a reddish tint to it in the pour with like a Tootsie Roll brown kind of look, but then it kind of punched together with this nice black look with the volume. So now it's all black. Tan colored head, khaki. It's holding a good retention. Very well poured, I said, at a finger. So my finger anyway. Middle fingers. Middle.
Middle fruit.
All right, let's drink it. Cheers.
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 Well, like any Schwartz beer, it tastes like a Schwartz beer. It's definitely got that kind of lager appeal to it, kind of a crispy feel in the mouthfeel. It does have a dry bite around the tongue, kind of chalky, mineral water kind of thing, chalky and dry around the tongue and on the cheeks. The body is a medium light body. It's loose, it's wet, it's easy to drink. I don't feel any alcohol, nothing like that. It's got a slight no. I was gonna say chocolate. There's no. It's more of a brown bread, same as the aromas. Very brown bread crust, dry bread, like toast or something. No off flavors or anything like that. No diacetyl. No nothing of the such. Just goes down nice. I like it. It's easy to drink. So it's a light dark beer, and hopefully it'll go good with this cheese. I forgot how this even tasted, so that's okay. This was, just to refresh, I don't know what kind of cheese it is, to be honest, but it is a cow milk cheese, and they use an organic rennet, is what they said. It's rubbed with espresso and lavender. And you guys are like out of not that it matters, but they're out of Salt Lake City. They're not Mormons,
It sounds great though.
When they're from Utah. So if you smell the cheese part of it, has more of that milky, kind of cow milky. It's very low salt. There's not a whole salt bite to it or anything like that. A slight sweetness, more or less. Milky, creamy, kind of aromatic. And then you kind of whiff over to the side, where the black is, and you get a little more espresso-y kind of bite. The lavender, I think this is the sweetness I'm getting, kind of that sweet floral.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get lavender though, but it kind of blends in with the cheese and all that, like the slight salt, and then that espresso kind of curves it. Very nice. Let's go ahead and eat the whole thing.
Eat it.
Yeah, cheesers.
Cheezers.
Cheers.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul, cheers.
Hi,
So it's
Paul.
not, I wouldn't say it's a cheddar, but it has the consistency of a cheddar. It's not as salty, and it didn't smell salty. It's more, kind of has you get the lavender coming through that floral bite, with the slight sweet, and then you get that espresso kind of edge, but it's like very cow milky, um, kind of cardboardy in a way. It has like a cardboard taste. It's kind of dull. It's not. So I'm not super happy with this cheese, but it does have a nice consistency. It has that nice cheddar consistency. That nice. You got to chew it to kind of get it going through your mouth. Once you get it warmed up in your mouth and chew through it, it starts to lather your mouth a little more, and you get more flavors. All right, let's Oh, the espresso is coming through real nice. I almost get like a cinnamon or some kind of like a slight cinnamon spice or something.
Oh, cool.
Let's get that with this. Yeah, that's real nice. That brown bread really goes well with the cardboard.
Same color.
The sweet, like the lavender floral sweetness, and then that kind of a medium low kind of saltiness. The espresso kind of works really well. That espresso actually works well with the dark feel of this, the darker, richer brown bread, crusty kind of brown bread toast thing. It really works well with that cheese in general. So let's get yeah, that's good actually together. Hold on, I gotta get another bite. I need one with the espresso on it. It's a chewy cheese. You have to chew it to get through it. God damn. Oh, that rhymed.
It did rhyme. Got to chew it to get through it. It's a good tagline.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. I like it both ways. um, um,
Good.
You've announced that one before.
That's what she said,
I
and that's
actually
what he
like
said.
I like the beer before the cheese better though, and the reason why is because you're getting that Schwartz beer thing, that all of what I mentioned, but then the cheese is so light,
Mhm.
it's that it almost like smothers over that beer, and it becomes more powerful, you know.
Mm.
And it's
Mhm.
kind of nice to get more flavor coming out of the cheese where I didn't get it when I had it first,
When
and
you
then the
just ate
cheese
it by
grew
itself.
after.
Yeah.
So I do like that quite a bit. So beer before
Cool.
beer before cheese on that one for sure. But yeah, so let's get back to Sparkle and give our last thoughts. Cheers, everyone.
Like I said, I don't think I'll purchase it again because maybe it's a matter of taste getting used to that whole sour event. And I can certainly, work on that. Love the cheese. I mean, well, let me say first, the beer, I would give it maybe a 50 out of 100. It's not the worst one I've ever had. Now, the cheese, on the other hand, gets a 99.9 because no, I'm going to take 98. The other 2% added to that is the Trader Joe's caramelized onion cheese. I mean, it's all throughout, but this is good. This is a good alternative. And I learned that if you cut it one way instead of the other, it won't crumble as much. So I would definitely rate that 90, 98.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Something else just to keep in mind. Sometimes
Yeah.
if you slice a cheese thinner, You'll get more flavor out of it too.
Ooh, that's good to
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I think it's because you get more like I don't know if it's something to do with like your saliva breaks it down better, or if it's just more oxygen or whatever. But I notice I get more and better flavors out
Oh,
of
the
it.
knife. I mean, look what I'm using, a paring
Yeah.
knife.
Well, if you keep joining these, you're gonna have to get yourself a cheese knife like I have.
I do have cheese knives. I do, honestly. Did you think I thought about it? Hell no. So anyway, so that's my analysis for today.
Awesome. A 98, you said on the pairing?
98 on the cheese,
On the cheese. Okay.
50 on the beer, only because it's probably the most sour one I've ever had, and it might just be a matter of what I would get used to.
And then the pairing, you like the
It was okay. You know,
okay.
I think I would have been better off doing something that wasn't as sour or bitter as this. But as far as the pairing, you know, if that's all you had, you know, with maybe cream cheese or something, that'd be fine.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Well, thank you, Sparkle. Okay.
Yep.
We are on to Angie. Cheers, Sparkle. Cheers, Angie. All right.
Cheers. Cheese or beer first?
Whatever you choose.
Whatever you want to do. Yep.
Okay, the cheese after last week, it's 99 out of 100. It's really good cheese. It's very good cheese. I taste the dairy. It actually has milk in it, so I'm happy. The beer, I like it. So I gave the cheese a 99 out of 100. Okay, so the beer, it's really good. It's really flavorful. I mean, there's some things that I didn't expect to taste in it, like the vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, but you taste the Marionberries and boysenberry and all that. It's very sour, extremely. It makes you go, but it's good. It's still refreshing. And then after you swallow it, it's got a good mouth feel. It swallows easy. It's not real thick or yicky. It doesn't have any pulp in it, thank God, or seeds. And it stays in your mouth. It's like the berries kind of pop, like Sparkle said, on your tongue. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I preferred beer first, cheese after. Cheese first, beer, not good. Because of the vinegar, I don't know. It overpowered the cheese and it made the cheese, that feet smell, come out a little bit. And it was just, yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, but the cheese after this is really, really tasty. It's so good that Luke John was joking about putting it in, or maybe he wasn't joking. I don't know. But I dipped the cheese into this. It's delicious. I love it. It's fantastic. So the beer I'm going to give, I'm going to give it a 92%.
Mm.
And then the two together, I'm going to rank it as 100.
Cool.
Well, great. That's an excellent score.
Nice.
I'm glad you did a 92 on that. Wow, too. That's a
It's
step
so
up. for
good.
sure.
It's really, really good. It was a little strange when I first, because this is my first sour. So I don't think I was ready for how sour it is. And I wasn't ready for the vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
But I like vinegar, so it's okay.
I
It was
wonder
just,
what would happen if you put a little bit of lemonade with that, like they do in London. They make the shanties.
Yeah.
That might actually be really
A
good.
little
Yeah.
bit of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Like
a
for the wine drinker, they like the. Seems like a lot of wine drinkers like Belgian styles, or they like the wild sours. It seems like that's what a lot
It
of.
depends on if you're a dry wine drinker.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
All
if
right.
you go into the sweeter wines, that's a whole other ballgame.
Right, gotcha. Yep, you're right.
It definitely has like a dry red wine kind of
Right. Like
bite,
a
bite to it.
Merlot.
Get any kombucha or I guess
Yes.
kombucha is kind of the same. But oh, what was the other thing? Like I always get a wafer. I get like one of those wafers with the sweet the sweet the vanilla wafer or not vanilla like wafers with the cream in the middle. Like
Yes. Yes.
it
Yeah.
has kind of a buttery diacetyl kind of like weirdness
Yeah,
to it.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
That's what I get in wilds or in the wild ales mainly. But
Yeah. And the 6.2 ABV.
yeah, see that's
Like I wasn't feeling it before, but I've drank half of it now. And I'm feeling all warm inside, you know what I mean?
awesome.
And I'm nice and relaxed. So it's very enjoyable. I enjoy the sours.
Cool. Good. All right, Angie, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate it.
You're
Cheers
welcome.
and
Me
cheesers.
You are welcome. Bumpy will be back soon.
Well, another grand entrance.
Yeah. No, I'm sitting here and I'm like hearing this noise. I'm like, is there, like a strange wind. And I'm like leaning. I'm like, is that my water heater?
I
just
saw you.
replaced my water heater. So I'm like walking over. I'm like, I keep hearing this.
Oh shit.
What does that mean? That's not good.
So then I walk to the bathroom and I hear it. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A pump
Better
is
not
gone.
be a flood of water going. The inside the toilet, they have the chain and you have the floater and all that shit. Yeah, so the chain had fallen off and got stuck inside the thing, so it kept
Oh,
It just
damn.
kept running.
We got the cleanest toilet in
So I
town.
fixed that. All right, I'm back. So yeah,
I'm glad everything was okay though, because
Yeah.
water heaters not fun.
No, I just replaced
just
it.
got one.
It cost me almost $4,000 to replace it.
Mhm.
Jesus, too nice. That's terrible.
Yeah. So this is a pretty nice. I'm not a big like coffee stout fan. Like I said, the way that the coffee comes off with this one is nicer because it's mixed with those different layers of chocolate. The chipotle, the slight spiciness is noticeable. I do wish it would have been a bit more spicy. I wish it would have been more smoky. And maybe if more of like different notes from like the darker malts would have been nice. Like if I was picking out like tobacco or other things like that, like raisin stuff. I get like that one kind of fruity note in there, which is it's more like a berry type note. But yeah, it's not bad for a coffee stout, an imperial coffee stout at that. So I'm gonna score the beer at a 43 out of 50, which for me that put it as a very good beer. The cheese also, it was nice. I mean, it's not like this wowing Gouda cheese, There's definitely things that I think could have been better with it, and more of an aged Gouda, with this treatment. Maybe a bit more enhanced on some of the bourbon notes and stuff. Just more aging. Basically, anything that's aged better is better, right? Everything is better with age. That's what they used to tell us until we get old.
I was gonna say, except people.
Don't even go there, honey. Don't even go there.
And yeah, but I'm still liking the cheese. I think it was well balanced cheese. It's nice enough to score a 42 out of 50 for me, which puts it as very good. And I think that it actually paired well enough with the beer, so I think the pairing worked. I would recommend something similar.
Is Gouda good with like most beers, since it's kind of like
It's almost like a Munster, but not quite.
yeah, it's I don't want to say bland, but I want to like it's
Yeah, I mean you got different
you used
Goudas
to-
too. You got Goudas that are aged longer that have a bit more of a bite to them. You have these baby Goudas that are a bit more buttery and soft. But But yeah, I mean, if a lot of times good as you can find them smoked or something like that. So I think smoke goes well with the stouts usually. I mean, you can
Yeah.
or lagers. You know, smoky lagers are nice too.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
that's what I kind of find. That's why I was looking for my fridge, and I'm like, I don't want to do a Kolsch or a Pilsner or an IPA with this cheese. So basically, it was, hey, I got this can from John and Ellie. So
It seemed like a great mix,
let's see.
actually, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
So cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank you, Bumpy. All right, man. Okay. All right. So the beer was good, man. It was a Schwartz beer. You know, it's if anyone's familiar with those, it's pretty much what I guess I think I explained. Kind of more on the brown bready side. You know, bready, not hoppy, crisp, light, easy to drink, and it tasted good. It was a good Schwartz beer. I didn't really get a whole lot of wood though, or foedery kind of thing going on. I was kind of hoping I would get a little more oaky uh, suggestion in that beer, but I didn't get that, and that's fine though. It was a good Schwartz beer, and I'll give it a 92 out of 100. I thought it was delicious. I would totally buy it again, actually. Um, and then the cheese, I don't know what I scored it at before, but it is a really good cheese. It's got that little cardboardy bite, which is kind of interesting. But then they add that lavender, that sweet flower, honey, or whatever sweetness, floral thing, and then the espresso kind of bite at the end. It's nice. I like the addition. I like the adjuncts they put into that cheese to make it taste what it is. So I'd probably give that like a 93 out of 100. Which is still good. You know, I could go lower, but I'll stop there. I'll give it that. A cheese before beer, not really as good. I don't know. It just didn't work. The beer before the cheese though, it brought out the cheese more, being that it was so subdued. It didn't have as much of a bite or a punch like say a sharp cheddar or a Gouda, a smoked Gouda or something on that side, an umami bite or some kind of meatiness. It didn't have that. You know, it didn't have the salt in the cheese, or like there wasn't. I don't know. It just worked to have the beer before the cheese because it kind of like worked with the cardboard. Went away, and it brought in like all the flavors I was looking for in the cheese. And I thought that was good. And then the beer also tasted good with it. So it was nice to have the beer before the cheese. So I would give the combination, if you drink it that way, like a 94 out of 100. I'll go 94 because it worked. You know, I can't go any other way. So yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and let's get the panel open up. We'll get everyone in order here. Go ahead and give some shout outs. Shout your
Oh,
stuff out.
can I ask my question that I had real quick?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Is it that time of the month?
Who's your daddy?
Okay.
Can you have a seat right here?
Now you made me forget my question. Okay. My question is, do you guys notice any difference in taste or notes between canned beer or bottled? Is there a difference?
Only if. So the only way I can really just say that I could tell a difference was like Heineken. Bottled Heineken in the green bottles, which get light struck, give it off a skunkiness. If you have Heineken in a can, totally different beast. There's no skunkiness, which we kind of in America grew to know Heineken as being skunky. We thought that was the way the beer was supposed to be, but it was just because they're always light struck here in America.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that's the biggest difference I've noticed between bottle and can. A lot of the bottles that are used nowadays are not like Corona bottles where they're clear, which is also skunky. A lot of them are brown, which reduces the amount of light getting through. And I think beer vendors and stuff, I think kind of pay more attention to that with not leaving stuff sitting out in the sunlight, as they're
Yeah,
transferring,
that makes sense.
delivering or whatever as well. I think the biggest difference you'll notice is cans. I mean, they're more airtight. They're definitely no light getting in. So maybe a canned product would last longer than something in a bottle.
Sometimes
Okay.
you get a tinny
The bottles will
flavor
still they'll
out of the bottle.
leak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, and not as something sarcastic, but the only time I ever felt a difference was if I drank out of the bottle or I drank out of the can.
Mm.
And I could sense that a little bit of metallic. But now that you have, made that comment about light and everything, I'm going to pay more attention because we get both kinds.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay a lot more attention now. And we keep it in the fridge.
Do it this summer. Do it this summer or spring. Pour yourself a glass, like a hoppy beer.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So pour yourself a glass, drink it inside or at least in the shade, as you first pour it. Then go stand out in the sun for just like 3 minutes and just hold the beer in the sun and then smell it and taste it. You're going to notice a huge difference.
Oh my gosh. What a good experiment.
Now, see, I would have thought it would have been the other way around. I don't know why. I guess I just thought cans would be like metally
Light
flavored,
oxidates.
But,
no, the cans that they use they're totally different.
Yeah.
They're not tin, they're aluminum.
Uh-huh.
They also line the cans. So
they have a rubber seal too around.
Yeah, you're not going to get any metal transfer.
When you were talking about the light coming through the bottles, what about keeping them in a pantry and just putting
Keep them in your panties? It's too warm in there.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's, I got it. Everything with pop, right?
No.
What a mess.
Well, that's based on handling. That's how they handle. If they're going to handle them correctly, if they're going to keep them in a dark area and they're not going to them, then fine. But
I know. I'll make a blanket.
A lot of times they'll put bottles in a box, and then come out, keep the light off of them too.
I am way too immature for
make
this
a
conversation. I'm sorry.
Make a blankie for my beer and keep it in the corner of the kitchen.
Or dark brown bottles are better than, like, say, clear bottles.
Yeah, I know. I have a whole drawer of Coronas.
Yeah.
Here, and they're in the refrigerator. Well,
your drawers are full of Corona? Is that what you said? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh boy, this is the last time you're going to see Angie's fluid art on beer and cheese. Okay, I'll tell you that.
You guys got the dogs going.
Oh yeah, everyone's got bad
I
minds.
wasn't even thinking of that. And I was going on to explain that the reason I have the small ones is so they can go in the little lip thing on the side of the margarita glass.
I'm sorry, Sparkle. You were so serious too. I'm so sorry.
I think it's hilarious. I just never.
Not everything is funny. There's a time and place. I need to read the room. I need to read the room. So.
Okay.
You got the lines in there too. I'm sorry. So never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
That was pretty funny though.
Tommy had said just Miller High Life use a certain hop is supposed to help with their clear bottle.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's possible. Yeah, I can understand maybe. Yeah.
And why wouldn't more do that?
Yeah, there's one hop that's like, I don't know, genetically weird that it doesn't get light struck.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
I don't know what hop it is, but
Galena hops? Is that the same as like Mount Hood or it's like a substitute, I think, Mount Hood or some other ones. Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool.
Oh, that's interesting though. Right on. Thank you, Tommy. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and thanks for that question. That was good. That was nice. That was a good question. Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah. No,
Cheers.
thank you.
One
Thank you
thing
guys.
just led to another.
Right.
And we
We got
all
questions.
don't know enough.
We got
you know,
questions,
all
and we
gotta
got sex education.
No,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start a notebook, and I should have started it before, but of just the beers I've tried and what I've thought, and and then beers that you all talk about, and when you give it high marks, I can write that down. So I'm going to start doing that after my hiatus until after Easter. And
I'll start doing it after my herpes. Oh, jeez, my hemorrhoids.
I heard you.
honey,
Oh, boy.
owie, owie.
No, it
No,
was a
Eric.
joke.
Oh,
Eric, I decided to redeem myself.
Bumpy's speaking Arabic.
I'm so gullible.
Eric, I redeemed myself from last week. It's not the Dollar G American slices. This is actual Colby Jack that I had sliced up on a beautiful Chinese China plate. Maybe it is made. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, no, it's the real deal. I wanted to be taken seriously on this one. So
So you
cheers.
broke out your fine china.
It is. It's from England. It's from Staffordshire, England.
The cheese?
Luke, where's that?
My plate.
Oh,
The cheese is from the grocery store.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, go
wasn't
ahead
made
and
in the grocery store.
shout your stuff out. And
Hey,
we'll get
Sammy.
started. If anyone wants to join the after show, I'll put that up right now.
That's too funny.
There you go, if you'd like to be there. But yeah, go ahead and shout your channels out, what you got going on, and others if you'd like. Go for it.
All right. Art by Sparkle. That'd be me. In case you couldn't guess. Anyway, I usually do a live every Sunday, or most Sundays, at 5 o'clock Pacific. However, I'm on a little hiatus until after Easter, but then I will be back. Shout out, of course, to Angie, my sister from another mister down there. And she'll talk more about her channel. And a shout out to Beer Man for having these fun beer and cheese Tuesdays, and for Bumpy and his channels and his fun being here. And I want to do an extra one for Thrash Life. He not only is an amazing person, but he rescues horses, and he's a part of the Terrelin Horse Ranch rescue in near Aurora, Colorado. And right now, one of the horses is expecting a baby, and they're raising money to help with the extra care. So Terrelin Horse Ranch, Terrelin Rescue, TOLERYN, I believe, but look up rescues. And so it would be great if you wanted to just, PayPal something, or I'm sponsoring one of the horses, and I'm going to see her in a couple of weeks. So anyway, those are my shout outs.
And donations are usually tax deductible.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Sure are. Usually.
I sure could have used that this year.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Sparkle. Oh, the names came up. I don't know who you are anymore.
Hi,
Oh.
my name is.
Jose Manis.
Oh, what happened? Did I turn that on? Oh my god.
I love him.
Oh, there's the names. They're there now.
Whoops.
It's Andy's turn.
No.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's me. Oh, I'm sorry. Angie's Fluid Art, where I do fluid art. And I have lives on Monday nights and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. And my other channel is Just Being Angie, where it's everything but fluid art, a lot of shenanigans, good music, dance parties,
If you say good music.
fun stuff.
Ah!
And I take requests, so it's a lot of fun. We have a good time. So yeah, those are my two shout outs. I would like to say, of course, my love, Sparkle, Art by Sparkle. Just because she's taking a little break till after Easter, don't mean you can't go to her
Me and
channel and
Bumpy
watch
going,
her
"Well, thank
videos.
you."
What's what are they laughing about? Did I say something wrong? What happened? Did I say something wrong?
You got me all warm and fuzzy. We were thinking we were your love.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yes,
actually,
ma'am.
everybody is.
He has many.
I have. Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm full of love. I'm like a
She's
big
got a lot of
wrecking ball.
lovers.
I'm a big wrecking ball of love. That's what I am. I'm a big wrecking ball. Yeah. So, and I'd also like to
Miley?
shout out.
Is that you?
I'm Miley. I wish I looked like Miley. No, like to shout
Doesn't
out
have an ass.
Sam Smalley on Instagram, Short and Stout Beer Reviews, be coming to a YouTube channel near you very soon. I also want to shout out Beer Man and Harmonica Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And
And I
Pickle
just want to
Soup.
say thank you, Beer Man, for letting me come up. I know that, I don't
Anytime.
know it as much as you guys do, but I really enjoy it, and I've learned a lot, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank
Just
you
keep
for
taking
that.
notes.
The more you do it, the better you become. So keep coming up.
Keep taking notes.
Yeah.
And
For
you know
sure.
what? I'm feeling really proud that I conquered my fear of the cork. Okay.
Yeah.
And I actually, you know what I mean?
And
So
you can't put it back in. I don't think.
you cannot. It goes, and then you can't. It just yeah. Shout out. Wait, I have a couple other shouts. Hang on. Elbow 88.
There you go.
He's the man on the piano. No. And then when he pairs up with Harmonica Man up there, it's really cool. And
Fun
Luke
time.
John Beer Reviews and Last Beer, Miscellaneous Brew, bunch of them, all
Since
good
you
guys.
said that, he pops up.
Oh my God! See, you mentioned the name, and boom, there they are. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. So, thank you.
Nice. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
So I just got by.
But don't let us keep you up, Bumpy.
It's the little dickle.
Okay, I don't know.
You get a
who
little dickle in you. You get a little tired. So, yeah, Monday night, same time as Angie's show. I'm live. So,
I know.
Future Poison. Would you rather look at this or would you rather look at that? So, we got.
You learn more from you. I know. I feel
there's
bad.
no art. There's no art in my channel. It's a bunch of making up things. So yeah, it's called New Brew. Anyways, 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday night. New Brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before. Join up on panel. Yeah, we're gonna be going on episode 66.
Nice.
Next Monday. Now I did already throw it out on Monday night, the day after Easter. It will be a Monday, and we'll do a special Easter New Brew. So try to find a beer for that, a beer that you've never had that you can kind of correlate with Easter, whether or not it's watercolors on the can. There's an Easter bunny. There's chocolate. It's a chocolate stout. It has Jesus. I don't know. Jesus.
I'm not
I'm
laughing.
not touching that.
I'm not laughing at Jesus. I'm laughing.
I got enough
at
bad
the
luck. I
thing
am
on
not going there. I'm
the
not.
thing on a can. It just-
But yeah,
You
there
drink
go.
it and you go, Jesus, that's good.
So,
Sorry.
just so you ladies know, there is a beer out there called was it Little Baby Jesus?
Oh my God.
I don't think I'm interested.
I'm
I don't
thinking
know.
no barrel
That's a
is,
Christmas beer, right?
A little more Jesus, even more Jesus. It's Evil Twin puts it
little
up.
baby Jesus.
A little more. Everybody could use a little more Jesus.
Here, I'll take it.
I didn't mean to offend.
It's
Sorry.
a
Here, I'll take
it's a
another one of
peanut butter. It's a peanut butter stout. Just so you know.
The baby Jesus is a peanut butter stout?
Yeah.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. Oops.
Especially since you're not supposed to give
Like a
babies.
lower ABV.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna shout out Ridgeopolis because Alex isn't here to do that. So check out Ridge and his entire family and friends over at Ridgeopolis. Pretty funny stuff. He's released a series where they start drinking, and then if you kind of watch it, I'm doing it backwards, but you can kind of progressively see him getting drunk and drunker, and then the drunkest. Yeah. So pretty funny stuff coming out of Ridge lately, especially with his dad, Bigfoot Al.
Yeah.
Just totally saying inappropriate things. But
Tell
yeah,
me the
still
name
they
of
put the
that-
video
Tell
out.
me
So
the name of that again. The channel.
Ridgeopolis.
One word.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he calls it "Get a Nose on Our Beer Reviews," but you won't find that if you look that up. So look up Ridgeopolis.
Okay.
Yeah, he's yeah
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
Okay. Thank you.
So good stuff. Anyway, so cheers to everybody out there. That's right.
Cheers.
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 And cheesers, because I had good cheese this time.
Jesus. Jesus.
You can do better,
Jesus is good.
Luke. You can do better.
Back to work,
All right. Have a good one, Sammy.
Good night.
All right,
Hey, we're-
Sammy, back to my little dickle.
Your little Dickle. Okay, Dickle. That's what we're gonna call you.
That's your
All
new
right.
nickname.
That's not new.
I guess as you get older, it either gets bigger or smaller. I'm not sure.
Oh boy.
Gravity.
Isn't that
All
a
right.
song?
I know about gravity.
Beer
Yeah.
and cheese is always next week. Bring
Gee.
it. If you want to be creative and bring something, what the fuck, hair, my beard, get off my hand. Be there or be square. We weren't square today. We were a little late, but yeah, beer and cheese. Just bring what you like, but try and bring something that's fun, creative if you can, but you don't have to. Wednesday tomorrow is Styles Gone Wild. Who is that? I don't know who you are. I can't see you. I'm looking in the back. Hold on. Let me let you up after the show. Let's get over this. I'll bring you up after. All right. So yeah, peace, brother. All right. I'm looking at.
I know who that is. I know who that is.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, Wednesday, Styles Gone Wild tomorrow at 3:00 my time, 6. Most of everyone else I know's time, Eastern. Yeah, bring that. Let's get that going. This should be fun. 3-minute reviews. I'm timing your ass, or you get the gong, the buzzer.
I'm not gonna be on that one.
Here
Forget
and,
about it.
and all that shit. So, And okay, and then I'm brewing a. It's actually kind of turning into more of like my style Hefeweizen because I forgot to buy malted wheat, so I'm using malted oats instead, and I'm using flaked wheat as an adjunct and flaked barley. So we'll be brewing on Thursday live. I'll turn it into a video though, so it breaks down. So that everyone, I always I play the wrong music and I always get dinged for it. So no monetization for me on those lives. Anyway, that's it, man. I put up stupid reviews sometimes. Not stupid reviews, but I put up reviews
I
sometimes.
was agreeing with you.
I did do a brown ale. I did a brown ale the other day, so go check out that video if you'd like. But two people I'll shout out today are Finru Home Brewing. He hasn't put anything lately, but 6 days ago he did. Homebrew Wednesday number 27. Go check that out. He's from New Zealand, good dude. And then Luke John, man. I don't know if you guys shouted him out or not, but he does lives every once in a while and does reviews, and I need to like actually keep up with that, dude, because Luke's a really good dude. And you're in here and you're listening to us right now.
It's a lot of fun, and he really knows his stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Both
So
whiskey and beers.
Hear that. Whiskey. Okay. I'm sorry, Luke. I will definitely go check your stuff out. And I think I like you. You're a good friend, good dude. So yeah, go check him out. That's what I got. Thank you guys so much. The panel here, Art by Sparkle and
Thank
Angie
you.
Fluid Art and Bumpy Road Brews. Thank you guys and gals. Appreciate you. It was kind of a longer one, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. So, and thanks to the chat as always. Thanks for your support. Like I've said before, like everyone said, you guys are the ones who make it. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to us. Other than that, hell yeah. Cage Reality, cheers to you. I have never seen you before, but it's good to have you in here. Thank you. The waffle continues. Would that be the blue waffle? I don't know.
No.
It's
drunk
waffling.
No, but thanks to, yeah. No, thanks to the chat though. Seriously, I won't mention all you guys, but thank you very much. We had a good time. You guys have a good one. I'm getting ready for my last little thing here. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. But not after one more sip if you got it. That's it.
I got it.
Oh no! There you go. Get the last sip.